Well, what's special about KEF? I mean, I suppose it's appropriate that we're standing here, actually in the very birthplace of KEF, just southeast of London in Maidstone, where we still do all our high-end build and everything is invented, if you like. I'm standing next to our crazy, this is the Mark II version of the extraordinary muons, which I think are the ultimate extreme embodiment of what KEF is all about. Of course, we make loudspeakers many shapes and sizes. That's the first prerequisite. It's got to work as a loudspeaker no matter what design the price. But of course, this is money no object. But I think a theme throughout the KEF line of nowadays is this wonderful marriage of functionality, obviously as a loudspeaker, plus thoughts about industrial design. You've got to live with your loudspeakers, and we've been at it for a very, very long time now, for something like 56 years. So a wealth of knowledge behind us, with the same principle from over half a decade ago, still going very strong.
KEF, along with Bang & Olufsen, were one of the first companies to look at how do you measure loudspeakers with a computer. And they bought some equipment from Hewlett-Packard to do this. It was a big rack of equipment. It cost about £100,000 in 1974. And it was also the kind of birth of the reference series. So the reference series, the name comes from the concept that you would measure every loudspeaker produced and compare the production result to the reference.
We're by no means the first into the, let's call it the active speaker game. Why are active speakers becoming so popular? It's from a user point of view, people just like the no clutter, no mess, and the ease of use and connectivity options. But there's a lot going on. It's always really surprising. LS50W is our first complete active speaker system platform, which is not just a pair of speakers with an amp built in, but a whole ecosystem with firmware and software. All you need is electricity, internet, a couple of wires, basic needs of life, and you're away and running. There's a lot going on technically, but it's all tuned and optimized, and it's got to be a great user experience. That's our job, to create that whole thing. And it is clear that a lot of the market is going that way, but that's not to say that we will totally abandon, if you like, the hobbyist audiophile who loves fiddling around with his, might get bored of a certain amplifier or try a different cable and all that. You can't do that once you have an active system, of course, but we will continue to support that traditional market, if you like, on all levels. There is a lot of history at KEF, and we are one of the older, more established, let's call it premium speaker brands. But what has changed, particularly in the last year, is the chain. What do I mean by that? The way we listen to music is absolutely changing. I mean, it's pretty obvious, you know, everybody's talking about streaming. Where's that going to go? Who knows? All the different options and how to access your music. But the one consistency, it's stating the blindingly obvious, is that a speaker is at the end of a chain. We will always need loudspeakers, and it's our job to be able to wring every last drop of performance out of that chain, whatever that chain might be, even if it's a compromised chain of compressed stuff using low bandwidth or really high-end stuff.